Okay, awesome. Thank you for being here. We'll officially start. So this is how we do it. We have a little Be Well moment. First of all, tell us what you do for Intermountain, and then we'll go right into that little Be Well moment that you've prepared, and then we'll go into some stretching.
Sure. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jen Biltoft. I am one of the system operations directors for pharmacy. So I have the medium-sized hospital pharmacies across all of the states, actually. So I have hospitals in Colorado and Montana and Utah. So it's fun. I get to get out and be around a little bit of everyone. And right now, because I guess I was bored for a while, I'm also the interim director of pharmacy at Lutheran for the last month or so, and looking to replace that position so I can go back to my regular job. So it's kind of funny because wellness right now is probably the thing I need to work on the most, because it's hard when you're juggling a lot of jobs and super busy. So I kind of put together a few things for the group around what I do for wellness or being well, and trying to find that balance. And I think for me, the biggest thing is really having a variety of things to do, and being kind of humble to myself when things don't work, to not really beat myself up and keep trying and try different things and figure out what works best. So we're all really busy and have lots of curveballs that come our way. So for me, my family really is the top thing for wellness and to kind of re-energize me. My husband and I have one daughter who just started college. She's been gone about 2.5 weeks now. So that's a big change, but also really awesome to kind of see her thriving and having a great time. She is a volleyball player and I'm going to throw some pictures in the chat. She's a volleyball player and is lucky enough to be in the very small percentage of students that go on to play a collegiate sport, and that's really exciting. So last night was actually her her first collegiate game, which was awesome. So I'll throw in the chat. That's not actually from last night, but that is her playing, and it's really different not to be able to be in the stands. But she is in Illinois now, so about 850 miles away. So I have to watch online for some of the games and get to travel back and forth. But that probably is the one thing that no matter what's happening in a day can make it better. So that's awesome. I think the second thing that came to me when I was looking at from a wellness perspective is really what's valuable, and for me, time is my most valuable resource, and I really love to volunteer and give my time through other things other than just work all the time. So I think sometimes I look and say, what am I doing? Like I have so much going on this week, but in the end, it's really rewarding to be able to give of my time and to feel like I'm doing something outside of just like the normal day in and day out routine. So I really love to volunteer at my church. I still volunteer at my daughter's school, even though she's not there anymore. I like to help out with the PTSA and other things. Pretty much somehow on every team that she's ever on, I get roped into being the team mom and helping from that perspective. And then for our state society and pharmacy, I do a lot of different roles with different committees. I have been the past president, like to really help our profession as a whole in the state. So that's really rewarding, even though sometimes it's a lot of work. And then I really think some of the last things are really around relationships and being with people and kind of surrounding myself with people that help everything a little bit easier. Sometimes that's hard, but making that the thing. So as anyone who knows me, or probably saw in the chat earlier, I think laughter and some humor is the best medicine for everything. We work in a hard and stressful world, and so taking everything too seriously just kind of puts all of the pieces on your shoulders and makes it hard. So I like to use humor or a good pun once in a while, or just some lighthearted banter to make things a little bit more fun than what we're doing it. I also think that we're with the same group of people here a lot, and so it really is your work family is important, and building those relationships and figuring out how to have that time together is important. And then finally, I think the other things that create balance for me is gardening. I love to spend some time digging in the dirt. There really is some therapeutic benefit there. I love to scrapbook and do other crafting, and I was lucky enough in COVID. I have a husband who's a contractor, so he built me a she shed. I'll put that in the chat. And so I can really kind of retreat away to somewhere that's very peaceful. And the best part about it is I don't have to clean up my mess at the end of the day to have a dining room table. So I can do a lot. I love scrapbooking and other crafts, but I can go in there and enjoy that and really have a getaway. I love doing escape rooms. I've probably done 50 or 60 of them, and I've never not gotten out. So I always tell people that are with me that I can't be your friend anymore if we don't get out of the room. But so far we're doing well. I love doing puzzles and things like that. And then the last quick thing is I do like working out, but I have put that on the back burner quite a bit. But I have officially retired from this now, but I participated in the Colorado Heritage Sport, Summer Heritage Sport, which is called Packboro Racing. It's basically long distance racing to the top of big mountains here in Colorado with a donkey in tow. The only rule is you can't ride him or her, but it's really the best therapy is to spend a little time, like many hours, with your donkey friend and get some exercise as well. So those are a number of things that I really enjoy to do. And I, again, think that the balance of a little bit of everything and some grace when you don't keep up with all of it is really the key. So thanks, Dawn, for having me today.
Yes, I love that. I love how, like, you do sound very, very busy, but you also have lots of things that you like and things that are adding to your wellness. And it's not just like fitness things that you like, or it's there's a wide variety of things that are supporting your wellness. And I really admire that. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna let's see, is my spotlight on? I think I need to add my spotlight, and you are welcome to turn your camera off or keep it on if you'd like. But we're going to move into the stretching portion now, and it will just be a few minutes. Thank you, Jennifer. All right. A bunch of notifications coming in. All right, we're going to stand up. Usually I have my classes on a timer. Let me take your spotlight off, Jennifer. My apologies. There we go. Just so I can make sure we are not going over time. We are going to do a full body weight. It's 40 seconds, and you just get to move at your pace and within your range of motion for the next 40 seconds. But I want you to roll down, bend your knees, stick your butt back, and think of someone pulling you backwards by your head. So we're going to kind of stand up with a flat back. So it's 40 seconds, moving at your pace. So chin to chest, we're going to roll down, and you just get to kind of sag forward. And then bend your knees, stick your butt back, pull your abdominals in, and then arch back. So you don't have to force it, but kind of think of leading by the back of your head and do it again. A minute. I have a little 2-year-old that just entered the room. And keep moving at your pace. Just rolling forward and bending the knees, sticking the bum back, pulling the abs in, and thinking of leaning backwards with the head, standing up nice and tall and restacking the spine. 3 seconds, 2, and time. So you stand up, we're going to take the left hand to the right wrist behind the back. And so just grab it, like if you can't get there, that's fine. You can just rest your hands there. And we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. So I've got my left arm behind and then opening up this space on the left. So just breathe and see if you can depress the shoulders a little bit. Play around with the angle of your head. So maybe taking your chin back a little bit. Chin down. Yep. Well, yeah, we can call her after. You can close your eyes and just take some deep breaths. We've got 8 seconds left. Abdominals are pulled in. 3, 2, and time. Let's try it on the other side. So maybe loop your shoulders up and back a few times. And we're going to now take the right hand behind, grabbing the left arm or wrist. And then we open up the space on the right. So stand nice and tall and just take your ear to your shoulder. On that side. Don't do that right now. I love it. Chin back, chin forward. And just close your eyes and breathe. So just kind of playing around with pressing the shoulder. You don't have to have any expectations, just easy stretching.
I see no balloon. Don't there, because that's it.
3 seconds, 2, and time. Now we're gonna do some big arm circles. So just let your shoulders move within their range of motion. But let's start bringing the arms back behind, even squeeze back, and then bring the arms up and over as though you're trying to touch the walls and the ceiling. So move slow at first, squeezing back, reaching out and up, and bringing the arms down. Squeeze back, reach out and up. And then maybe if you want to, you can go a little bit faster. And then let's try going backwards. So reaching up, squeezing back, pulling the arms back behind you, taking some deep breaths. Three seconds, 2, and time. Okay, we're gonna go into an easy sumo squat. So knees will bend, chest is up, tailbone tucked under, and we'll pivot to the right, coming into a lunge. Make sure your front knee, front toes point forward, and we'll reach the arms up and back. So come into your sumo squat, go the other way, or pick a side if you haven't done it yet. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, open the chest. So we're just moving at our pace, coming through sumo. Doesn't have to be super deep. Pivot, reach the arms up. We have about 15 seconds left, and you're just moving from side to side, pivoting, opening the rib cage as you reach the arms, maybe even look up. Both knees are bent. 3 seconds, 2, and time. With wide parallel feet, we're going to fold through the center. So wide and parallel, wider than your hips, dive down through the middle, and just let your head fall forward. So you have a heavy head. And then if it sounds nice, maybe you sway side to side. And think of releasing each bone in your back. So maybe you're imagining like you're hanging from the ceiling by your tailbone. And it's just creating more space in each bone in your back. And then maybe take your right hand to your left ankle and pull yourself down. Maybe you open up to that side with your left arm. And let's try the other way. You have 7 seconds. 3 seconds, 2, and time. Walk the feet together or step them together. Roll your way up, and we're going to do an easy twisted chair. So sitting back into an imaginary chair doesn't have to be super low. I'm going to put my left hand on my left knee and twist open to the right. And then maybe you go the other way when you're ready. Just nice and easy. And then if you want to go deeper, you can. Just try it easy at first. You can take your hand further across. Okay. You hear banging? That is drums from the 2-year-old. Oh my gosh. We're just twisting at our pace. Abdominals are holding. Your bum is back. So you shouldn't feel like you're arching. Just have a nice long spine. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Going from right to fire rest a little bit. Now we're going to go for a quad stretch. You're welcome to hold onto something. Don't get in the camera. Don't touch the computer. So here we go. Knee points down, hips push forward. Just an easy quad stretch, and maybe you want to work on your balance and not touch anything. So knee points down, hips push forward. Abdominals pulled in, chest is open. Take a deep breath in and out. And then we're going to do it on the other side, and then we're done. So if you're sitting all day, it is super important to open up the front side of the body, and the quad stretch is included in that. Stretching the front side. Again, you can hold on to something, knee points down, hips push forward, tall spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, release the foot. Maybe round your spine, look into your belly, and then reach up one last time and float the arms down. Nice job. I'll get your class code.